In this video, we finally get the wheels fitted to the Altezza. Let's go! Hey, so I know this looks pretty crazy on camera, but in person it doesn't look that bad, and in fairness it does look a lot like the first time I did it. However, this time around I have only 3 degrees of camber, which most of the times I've done this and the wheel's been sitting about there, I've had 5 degrees, which is too much. So I am confident that I can get this guard out enough to make it mostly legal. So I am committing to this. The best thing about this setup is the control arm is at its max length, and that means that I have good steering. So I'm not going to hit the chassis with the tire and things like that, and I won't have to modify the GS300 tie rod ends. So I am committing to this exact setup, and I'm going to flare the guards out to make the tires fit a little bit better. I honestly could run smaller tires. These are 235s. I want the grip of the 235s, so I have planned for that. But I mean, worst case scenario, I could go some 225s and it would fit a little bit better. But I'm confident I can get this guard out far enough. So let's get up on the hoist and start modifying this guard to make it fit this setup. So first thing I'm going to do is heat up this entire surface with a heat gun. That way should limit the amount that the paint cracks. I'm not expecting great things. It probably will crack, but I'm okay with that. So just going to heat it up till I can hold my fingers on there for 3 seconds and then have to take them off. That's how hot I want it. And then I can start hitting it with a hammer.
I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now it's just young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one.
It's hard to get on camera, obviously, but it comes out. It needs a bit of finishing. There is a lot of like little pieces like this. These will need to be finished up. They will need to be finished up. So it's probably going to need a repaint, but that is legal, at least. Well, as legal as legally I'm gonna have this car anyway. It needs some finishing, but that setup works. So happy. Yes, you can have that set up. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That is basically perfect. I'm happy. Let's do that. Okay, so this side is flared. I've got good clearance and it's very functional. Do I like it? I'm undecided. I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's functional. It's doing its job. The wheels are fitting perfect. I just wish there was a better way of doing this. I will ponder it for a few weeks while I do other things, and I might come back to it, or I might just live with it for the winter. Time will tell, but either way, it sounds like a future Daniel problem. So let's now work on the passenger side, getting it to the same specs as the driver side.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Fly far away, used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah, we used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah, wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, money. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, money. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
And now it's the rears time. So unlike the fronts, I can't just easily bolt these panels off. So I need to make sure I do it right the first time. So a little bit of pressure. On the upside, these ones are staying flat. So this panel here is staying flat. Now, all I'm doing is just bringing the inside up a little bit. So if it does rub, it's not a big deal. I don't need it to be dead flat with this. I don't really care. It is double wall, so it is quite thick there. So just gonna make it maybe just over 45 degrees, maybe 60 degrees. That way, when my tire rubs on it, which no doubt will, it won't do too much damage to the tire. So that's the goal. Let's do that. reference, this is what it looks like. So it's a flat piece there, about 15 mil thick. And that is what I've done. So I am pretty happy with that. Just folded it over a little bit. Okay, so I've taken it for a drive, and just this little point right here is the only part on the entire car where it scrapes. Now, this is double wall, so it is quite a heavy point. If I try and hit this with a hammer here, it's going to deform this whole area, pulling this entire thing out. And I don't want that because of the rear quarters. I want the rear quarters to stay the right shape. And this is the spot that I'm talking about. So it's literally only grinding right here, but this edge here is cutting up the tire quite a bit. So my plan is just to die grind this out a little bit. That way I have a bit more room there and I can massage and make it all nice and smooth. So if it does rub on the extreme cases, it won't be a problem. And obviously I need to be super careful that the die grinder doesn't get away from me. So I'm going to take my time. I do not want this die grinder to come out and go up this quarter. I can see it happening, but I'm going to be super careful. I'm actually really happy with that. That's come out remarkably well. It has this plasticky rubber behind it, and that's why it's so hard to fold over. I don't think the metal is actually double walled there. I think it's just filled with maybe a compound to stop it from rusting, I would suspect. But that's ground out nicely. That's basically where it's nice and sit. That's really strong. I die grinded the paint off a little bit there to stop it cracking through that point. So there's no cracks up into the guard or anything like that, which is fantastic. So I think that's enough clearance for the tire. So because it was just touching the very edge of the tire. So I actually think that's enough. So let's do the other side and then I can take it for a drive and see if it grinds.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade away.
Fuck!
As you fade away, as you fade away,
yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I'm never.
And this side is also done. Die grinder got away from me just a tiny little bit and put a few chips in it, but it's not a big deal. I'm not a perfectionist, as you may have noticed. So let's get the wheels back on, take it for a test drive and see if it's scraping. And the wheels are fitted. It looks good. I'm really happy with how this car looks. It's come together so well from this crashed car that I got for $6,000. It's come out rather well. I think you might agree. So it's got a eye alignment at this stage. It needs to have a full alignment done, which I'll show you in the next video. But it doesn't rub at all, which I'm really impressed with. I thought I'd have to put up with some rubbing with these specs in wheels, but I've got absolutely no rubbing, so that is absolutely perfect. And the front fenders have actually grown on me quite a bit. I actually do like how they're flared out. So please like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Because we're getting ready to take this thing to the track. Plus the new build video is coming soon.
As you fade away.